Time now for Todd's Daily Complaint.
Todd never complains, right? Right. That's why we always give him a couple of minutes to complain about something.
You're quasi-evil. You're semi-evil. You're the margarine of evil. You're the Diet Coke of evil. Just 1 calorie, not evil enough.
Hey, look, he can't always be happy. It's time for Todd's Daily Complaint.
As mentioned last night, I missed the first half of the first quarter of the OU Clemson Russell Athletic Bowl. Why? Had a few things going on. I knew I was going to be late getting to the game, so I set it to record. But alas, the previous bowl game went an hour over the allotted time slot and forced the Russell Athletic Bowl to start on ESPN2. I have a two-part complaint here. Number one, when are these networks going to learn that the allotted time slot of 3.5 hours does not work for college football?
Amen, brother.
The game takes way too long. That's my second complaint. 3.5 hours should work for a college football game.
Well, the bowl games now, look, they sell extra spots and the half times are longer. You got a bunch of halftime, hullabaloo going
okay.
around.
So 3:45.
But they need to be 4 hours. The windows need to be 4 hours for sure.
Yes. I'm sick and tired of having to set
in the bowl season.
Having to set my DVR to record an hour over or 2 hours over just to make sure I don't miss the entire fourth quarter because we had 82 stoppages so we can check to see if the receiver caught a 3-yard out pass.
Oh,
my second complaint
you're overdoing that.
Is all those stupid, the play is under review, the play is under review, the play is under review. We can see it on TV. It's pretty clear. And you know what? If it's not clear, give the coaches a little red flag. They can throw it on the field, and then you can review it. Not every single other play. College games take way too long. At least, well, last night wasn't anyway, but at least most of them are more exciting than baseball because it's the only sport that takes that long. Baseball. The NFL game is perfectly set up. The clock keeps running on first downs. You have the 2-minute warning.
We got to get rid of the clock stopping.
The college game is ridiculously long. You want to hear Oklahoma's possessions in the first half last night? Punt, interception, pick six, punt, fumble, into the half. I don't know if you're counting, but I'm pretty sure that's 9 possessions in the first half of football. That's too many. The game takes too long. Keep the clock moving.
Oh, so you're not even talking about commercials. You're talking about...
Yes, the game is not administered correctly.
The game
it takes
clock
too damn
is not
long.
administered.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
It takes too long. I'm tired of sitting through 4.5-hour football games, especially when they're 40-6.
Well, they were going to need that many possessions in the second half. They were probably thankful for that time.
All these scores get inflated, 61-58. You know why? You know why we have to deal with Baylor and schools that shouldn't be in the top 4? TCU's hanging around the top 4s? Because we've extended the games and let teams like that hang around forever. 61-58 in a college football game. Are you kidding me? 43-41. It's not football.
Wait a minute.
43-41 is not football. That's Louisville, Kentucky basketball is what that is.
It is. But wait a minute. So I'm clear. You like lower scoring in football, but more scoring in basketball?
No, I like a game that doesn't last 4 hours in football.
So you get mad if an offense is really good that they score a bunch?
No.
Well, that makes the game longer.
I don't like, I'll be honest with you, I don't like sissy football, which is 5 wide and chuck it out there and, make plays in space. I like line up and run the ball, people.
That's scoring.
I know. We've been through this before, Zach.
No, but except you took the opposite opinion.
We've been through this before with soccer and basketball. Soccer is a different sport. Just like football is a different sport than basketball. Basketball, you use skill to score the basket in the hoop. Football, you physically dominate your opponent. There's a difference. And Baylor doesn't physically dominate people on the offensive side of the ball. Now they do defensively, and they did Oklahoma this year. That's why I like run it down your throat stuff in football, because you're physically dominating the opponent. It's a collision sport. I want to see collisions. I don't want to see sissy football. Throw it to the receiver, 5-yard run out of bounds. Oh, way to go. Good job, Johnny. I want to see guys carted off.
Gosh.
Football used to be a collision
That's not
sport.
very nice. You want to see guys carted off?
Well, not with injuries.
How else would they be carted off?
Precaution. I'm not saying I want to see a guy paralyzed.
I think that's exactly what you said.
I want to see guys. I want to see smelling salts. Get them out there.
That probably means concussion.
Yeah, probably does.
You are.
Listen,
I swear,
all I know,
you are so inconsistent. Inconsistent.
If I'm anything, I'm inconsistent. All I know is this: concussions make for great Twitter feeds later on in life. That's all I know.
That there was Todd's daily complaint.
Thanks, ESPN. Appreciate it. Way to go.
You're not done. Keep going.
Way to go. I didn't want to see the Russell Athletic Bowl, even though I recorded it. I wanted to see the very end.
Oh, we're back to that again. Okay.
Yeah, I wanted to see Texas A&M take a knee 3 times. Not the game I freaking recorded.
Are you finished?
Yes.
That was Todd's daily complaint here on 107.7 The Franchise.